Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with a Get Ready With Me, and we're going to be talking about new products that I've purchased. They're all drugstore. Talk about life. We're going to get ready for work together. It is a bright, nice, sunny day. It's Monday morning as I film this, so this is going to be a quick, simple makeup look using new products. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. We gotta fix this situation. I look like how I feel, okay? And that is disheveled. Just disheveled, okay? A little overwhelmed. A lot happening. It's showing, okay? So we gotta hide it a little bit. So we're hydrating. I already have my Vaseline Lip Therapy and Rosy Lips on. Might need more. My lips are really dry. Alright, so we went on our anniversary trip. It was like a shortened version. It was only 2 nights. We usually go for like 4 or 5 nights. But with having 2 babies on the way, it's just, we had to do what worked in the budget, okay? And that was still like a splurge for us. But I'm glad we got to go. But usually on that trip, I do some shopping, just like a little bit of shopping. So I had purchased some makeup, and that's what we're going to use today. So I did not get a new primer, so let's just go ahead and put on what I've been using. So I still have the makeup in this bag that I took with me for that 2-night trip. And I've been really enjoying everything that I took. That's all I've been using for the last a week or so. And I have like this big makeup thing in front of me that is the makeup we pulled for Shop My Stash, but I just haven't been reaching for any of it. So I still have that in front just in case I want to pull something, but most of the stuff is coming out of this travel bag. We want primer. Alright, so we're going to go in the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This one's a 902 medium. I really love this one, and I've been just kind of putting it directly on my face. Maybe it's kind of running low. Oh, there we go. There we go. So just kind of like on my cheekbones, forehead. Did any just come out? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we got a lot. That's okay. Honestly, I personally don't feel like you can overdo it with this product, but that's me. Some of you might be like, oh, yeah, you can definitely overdo it with that, Abby, and you did. But I'm just going to press it in. And this is nice. It gives a little bit of color to my face, but it also, most importantly, gives a little bit of a glow to it. So, see, like it looked like a lot, but come on now, y'all. Don't play games. Just real quick. I mentioned in my last couple of videos that I was in a makeup foundation rut, and I decided, like, when we go on our little trip, I'm gonna get a foundation, and I'm just gonna kind of see what they have. I went to CVS, see what they have in my color available in the store that wasn't too expensive. And what I ended up getting is the Revlon Color Stay for Combo Oily Skin in 150 Buff. And I have been enjoying this. I'm more of a medium coverage girly, and this one is more of like a full coverage. And so that's not my like go-to, but it's nice to have a full coverage like in the mix of everything, because I feel like I have like a light coverage, a couple of medium coverages, so it's nice to have a full. And this color match is really good for me, the 150 Buff. Really good match, looks nice on the skin. I've worn it a few times. I even tried mixing in the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow and Fair to help use that one up, and the two combined was a really good pairing. So we're gonna go with that. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand so you can see that's a good color. And I'm just gonna build it up on my face with this sponge. This is the e.l.f. sponge. See, like a little bit goes a long way with this foundation. So kind of a mix of dragging it where I want it to go and then pressing it into my skin. Okay, let's see. Where do we begin with life? Well, okay, we'll start with why there wasn't a video last week. I can't remember how much I told you guys or if I told you guys anything, but Jared had a herniated disc in his back. He's been having back pain for really our whole relationship, but intense back pain for the last few months. And after, you know, me saying it about 1,000 times, he finally went to the doctor about it. Well, I should say went back to the doctor about it. He did go one time and it didn't get him very far, so I think he was just discouraged that going to the doctor wouldn't help. But it's like he just got worse in terms of like pain, and he started having nerve damage because like his foot was numb and stuff, and it was getting harder to walk. So he went back to the doctor, and she referred him to a sports medicine doctor, and he ordered an MRI. Well, he saw on an x-ray that he had gotten last time he went to the doctor a few months prior that his spine had lost its curvature. It's flat, which means the vertebrae are stacking, and that's what's pinching the nerves. So that sports doctor ordered an MRI because he was like, well, this can be, if it's not very serious, physical therapy, maybe injections, like cortisol injections could help. If it's serious, then it's immediate surgery. And we didn't know at that point what surgery meant or whatever. He got the MRI back, and he called, and he's like, my brother, my man, this is immediate surgery. Here's the surgeon. And they just had like a quick phone conversation about like the results. So he didn't even go back to that doctor. He met with the surgeon a week later. See, look at that. It's such a beautiful match, especially with like that Lumi underneath, because this is a matte foundation. So the Lumi just kind of glows through and makes it look really nice on the face. So we met with the surgeon, and the surgeon looked at the MRI, and he was like, yeah, you have a pretty big herniated disc in there, so we have to fix that. Okay, I did get a concealer. So, Erica Taylor on TikTok, she posts some on Instagram, some on YouTube Shorts. She talks about as you age, you want a concealer that isn't like super bright, because the super bright's gonna draw more attention to like your wrinkles and stuff under your eyes. So I picked up the Maybelline Superstay Activewear Concealer, and I got mine in the shade 15. So you can see it's like my skin tone, but a little bit darker. And I've really been enjoying it. Here is the doe foot. It's like a nice flat, small doe foot. So I've been doing, it's like basically just my skin color. She says to get a little bit of a pinky concealer. This one's kind of more yellowy, but I still like it. So I just kind of do it in the corner of my eye, down the bridge of my nose, and then what's, not the bridge, but the side of my nose, and then what's left I'll do to the side. So for that procedure, the new standard is an outpatient procedure where they just go in and they remove the herniated matter, the disc. I don't know what exactly particles are called that they're removing out. And then I just press it all in. So he did that on Friday, and it was like an all-day thing. Like Like, he had to go 2 hours early. Well, he had to go the day prior to do a bunch of like blood work and stuff. But then the day of, it was like we had to be there 2 hours early. The actual procedure was 2 hours, and then he had 2 hours in recovery after to make sure that everything was fine, and then he was able to go home. And he was up walking like right after, not right after surgery, but like when we went home, like he could walk around, you know. So I mean, he's in pain, but he could walk. So that's done, no problems. Like, everything once the doctor got in was as it appeared on the MRI, so there wasn't any surprises like scar tissue or anything worse than he thought there would be. And when he got in there, he was able to remove the herniation, but also free the area for the nerves to have their home again. This is a very non-medical explanation of what happened. The nerves got their home back, which means they won't be pinched. But the incision is like, it's pretty big. So that's what's really bothering him right now, because that's going to take time to heal. But he's walking around, he's breaking doctor orders, he's being busy. He should be sleeping more. He's sleeping right now, and he slept all day yesterday, but he's in more pain when he lays down, so he wants to walk around, and the doctor wants him walking around. But when he starts walking around, then he gets busy, and he's like trying to pick stuff up, and he cannot bend or twist or rotate or anything. So I'm just yelling at him all day, no bending! Just tell me what you need, I'll get it. So it's a little bit of a ruckus over here. And then for those of you who don't know, I am 25 weeks pregnant with twins. So we're really in shambles over here. I'm doing what I can, but I gotta take a lot of rests. I can't just go hard like I normally do, so I've had to keep up with the housework and the cooking and all that. So I just have to do a little bit, sit down, do a little bit, sit down. Alright, so I didn't get enough to do a full face, so we're just going to go in with Huda Beauty Cupcake, and I'm going to use this to set around my eyes. But I did pick up this e.l.f. sponge. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Puff that looks like this. So cute and pink. So Erica Taylor says to take it like in the corner of your eye and then bring it down. So that's what I'm going to do with this powder. And then I'll set the rest of my face with a different powder. So I just take a little bit on the puff. Eee. I don't think I got very much. Let me shake this a little bit. There we go. So that's that. He has a checkup in 2 weeks. And I think at this point we're mostly just making sure the incision doesn't get infected or anything. And then in that 2 weeks is when he'll get cleared to like do more stuff. I think he's off, his doctor has him off work for like 6 weeks. It could be less. Everything just depends on how the recovery goes and all of that. The doctor's hopeful, especially because he didn't have any problems, that nerve damage he was having will go away, but it's just going to take time for it to go away. He said everyone's different. Some people's goes away immediately. Some people it just takes time. So once he is cleared to go back to work and all that stuff, he'll also, I believe, will have to do like physical therapy and stuff. But hopefully, like, the worst is behind us. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we're going to go in to set the rest of the face with Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Bake Face Powder. This one is in 15 Nude. And you can see I'm just wearing this down. I did pick up from Ulta's Not 21 Days of Beauty. It's daily deals, but it's not 21 Days of Beauty. It's a, what are they calling it? Like a semi-sale or something? semi-quarter. I don't know what they're calling it. But you still have to check daily for deals. So like, what's the difference? I saw that Jen Phelps did a whole video breaking it down. Maybe if I watched that, I would have more answers. But I haven't watched it. Anyways, the MAC Bake Powder was half off. So I did pick it up because I've been wanting that one for a while. And half off, that's rare. That's rare for that powder, that's for sure. So we're done with setting the face. Now let's go in with bronzer, and I've been using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This one is just in their bronzer colors. So we're going to just do that around the perimeters of the face. In terms of pregnancy, everything's going so far. I have this week and next week left in my second trimester. And then I'll be in my third trimester, so my glucose test is coming up and my blood work is coming up. We're doing birthing classes. Yeah, we're doing it. It's happening. So far I don't have any risk factors for anything. The babies are healthy. I'm still cleared to work out. I'm still teaching my classes. Everything's still going really well. I am nervous, as I think most people are, before you do that glucose test. Oh, and we'll redo some blood work. So we'll see if anything that we should be concerned about has presented itself. But we're still like a week or so away from that. So we don't know. We don't know. But everything's going as good as it can be for carrying 2 humans in your body. If you could say easy for a pregnancy of twins or just pregnancy, sure, it's been easy in the sense that there hasn't been issues, but it's not easy. Like, I'm just uncomfortable all the time. Sleeping where? Who is she? I just like, that's why my hair looks like a rat's nest. I just toss and turn all night, like trying to get comfortable. They kick all night long. They're having a little party. I counted one of them kicking 10 times in a row. Sir, what are you doing in there? What's happening? Like, what is your life in there? So yeah, they are definitely, they're moving and grooving in there. I wanted to try one of their Classic Clean blushes. It looks like this. It's like their bigger ones, because you know they have those smaller ones. So this is in a Rose Silk 540, and I had never tried this. Have I tried any of their blushes? I'm not really sure, but this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. It's what we're gonna use today. Oh yeah. And then it's nice because you can just build it up. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it. There you go. There you go. There's more life in, but it's just, let's not dump it on the internet, you know? It's mostly I just feel tired, and I feel like in every direction I look, there's something that needs to be solutionized. It's not a word. There's something, a problem to solve, things to do, people to see, appointments to make, and I'm just like overwhelmed by everything, but it's gonna be okay. My abundance mindset, I'm trying to stay with it, but sometimes it's hard when you're in the thick of it. Isn't that so pretty? Like, you don't have to put a highlighter over that, but we are. We're going to put the Juvia's Place highlighter. This one is the Tribe Highlight Volume 3. So you can still get this on Amazon anymore, but I'm just going to put it on the tops of my cheeks. Like so. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then I'm just going to go around the edges. Eyeshadow's gonna be super quick, so I'm gonna use the Maybelline Single in Nude Glow, and I'm just gonna use the little thing that comes, the little applicator that comes in it. And so the first layer I will apply with this just to kind of put it where I want it to go, and then I'll use my finger to intensify it afterwards. Y'all, have you been watching 90 Day Fiancé? I'm catching up on the season that just concluded. These people are crazy. They're, like, you can't even rationalize they're crazy. Like, Jasmine and Gino, Nikki and Justin. What is wrong with y'all? And then, who's the other one? I'm going to take this brush with no product on it and just come around the edges. Oh my gosh, what are their names? I can't remember. The one that's from like the UK or England. What? They both take turns driving each other crazy. Like, sometimes you want to think it's just him, but they take turns being wild. I just don't get it. You can stop there with the eyeshadow. It's pretty, it's simple, but I want to take this color Sequin by ColourPop. This is so pretty. This is pretty on its own, but I've been topping it on top of this, and it just gives it like a little oomph, not too much. I don't know if you can see the difference. It just makes it a little bit darker. Just kind of putting it in the center. One of our executive directors is retiring today. Well, today's his last day. And I've worked with him for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know, a long time. So it's gonna be really sad not seeing him around anymore. But he's excited, and he has 8 kids and then a ton of grandkids. So he's ready, okay? So I love that for him, but I'm sad. And then it's like, you know, the executive directors, they set the tone of your workplace and like kind of what the culture is like. So they're hiring for his position, but I'm like, who are they gonna bring in? I'm scared. I'm scared because he's so like family oriented and stuff, and flexible, and work-life balance and all that stuff. And I think that's maybe just the nature of where I work, that whoever they bring in would be that way. But it's just the unknown is kind of scary. But he's so nice. Like, he's all day long walking around. Hi, how are you? How's your day? He knows like everyone's name. It's just really nice. L'Oreal, we're going to put in the Burgundy Voluminous Mascara on. This doesn't really look like a lot's happening, but I do really like it. So yeah, his last day is today. It's going to be so weird not having him there anymore. And I haven't heard any updates. Like, I know his position's open and posted. I just don't know like what's happening exactly. So we'll see. I'm curious if it will be someone like we know that gets like promoted, or if it's gonna be someone that's like never heard of, because people come from all over for these executive positions. So it could be someone from out of state that comes in for the position, or it could be someone locally who's just, you know, climbing the ladder and they're ready for that next step. I'm real curious. I will say, people who come from the outside in, it's a huge learning curve to come into these exec positions without any experience within the organization. I think that's true of any job, because we had an exec start last fall, and she came from outside the organization, and she's great. But I, just being like an outsider watching her journey, I'm like, that's been a lot to learn. Like, you're learning the culture, you're learning the dynamics, you're learning how things work, but you're also having to stay up to need with like the needs in the moment. So yeah, I think she's doing great, but I see how hard that is. So I'm real curious if that's going to be the situation for our new exec or what, because we have two execs in our building. They're just like at different levels or whatever. Okay, I'm still doing my little lazy brow situation. This is the $1 Billion Brows in taupe, and I just take it and fill in the edges so it looks kind of weird at first, but I mostly am just filling in where it's sparse. My role that I'm in, I'm a director. I had been in the organization for like 7.5 years. So transitioning from part-time to director really wasn't too bad of a shift. But I think if I had come in from an outsider into my position, whew, I don't know. Alright, this is the Maybelline Express Brow. So this is what it looks like before. It's not too bad, but we're gonna fluff it and blend it, and it's gonna look pretty good when we're done. This is like a elevated everyday look because it's full coverage. We got every step on, you know, bronze, blush, highlight, but everything is just like a simple version of glam. And I just feel better when I have time to put my makeup on. And it's also like a little bit of therapy to sit and do my makeup every day. I like that a lot. There's only 2 days during the work week I don't do my makeup. And that's because I teach a class and then shower after. And then by that point it's like 11 something. It's like, what's the point? And then weekends is hit or miss on if I wear makeup or not. But I do love the process. Alright, I'm going to get this smaller brush. It's like a pointy brush on this dual end. And I'm going to go in with the highlighter. And just going to, right here, inner corner, both sides. I like her. She's cute. Alright, and then I got this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss, and this one is in 5 Havana Good Time. I do like these glosses. It's kind of like a peach color. Nice thick dome foot wand. Has color, but it's mostly gloss. They are a little drying if you keep reapplying them, but that could just because I have dry lips right now. That is just adding to that, but they are really pretty. And then the final thing is to set all of it. I've been neglecting my project pan items. I don't know. I think I just need a break. So we're going to use the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. Okay, I'm going to put earrings in and brush out my hair and do something to make the rest of this look cute. But as far as the actual makeup, I really like what we did here. I think everything is pretty, it's light, it's fresh, it's glowy, it's everyday, and the majority of it was done with drugstore affordable makeup. I think I just grabbed a couple of things like the setting powders, or I guess both powders that weren't, but I really like it. Let me know what you guys think. I think I instantly look more awake. I instantly look like I might have a life that's put together. We know the truth, but yeah, that's what we're working with. So thank you guys so much for being here, watching this video. You know, we're just, sometimes we get a little unhinged in life, and we're shuffling. You know what we're doing? We're swimming against the current. That's what we're doing. But we gotta keep swimming because we will eventually hit calm water. I don't know when, but we will eventually hit it, I hope. Alright Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want affordable makeup, or sometimes it's not affordable, but we just use it so much. Like the high-end stuff, we just use it so much that it becomes affordable. Real? You want a little piece of real on the internet? Then just subscribe, come back, post once a week on a good week. So that's all I have. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!